What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I just want to give you a quick update. When it comes to the debt ceiling and the funding of the government, it did fail in the Senate. And so we anticipated this. I just wanted to let you guys know that. So what we're looking at right now is we're looking at a situation where we are facing a government shutdown. So what needs to happen? They're going to need to revamp this in some sort of way. Maybe they can split the debt ceiling and the funding the government, split those bills and do them separately. Maybe they can get further along that way. As of right now, the Republicans have indicated that they do not want to raise the debt ceiling, and it's questionable about funding the government. So we're looking at a situation where they're either going to have to split them, or we're looking at a situation where the Democrats are going to have to add this to that reconciliation bill, which means it's going to take more time to go through that reconciliation bill. They don't even have the language for the reconciliation bill yet. And I'm talking about that $3.5 trillion bill. We don't even know what the top line number is anymore because it's $3.5 trillion right now. However, it looks like they're going to negotiate that down. So at this point, we don't know what's going to happen. This is going to be really, really crazy this week to see how they figure all this stuff out. We still have that first infrastructure bill, which we've been given a date, September 30th. That's when they're going to be voting on the first infrastructure bill. The second infrastructure bill, the $3.5 trillion bill, the negotiating that's happening right now, we don't know when that's going to come before the Senate and the House. And at this point, it looks like they're trying to come to some type of an agreement to satisfy the progressive Democrats, because the progressive Democrats have indicated if we don't have anything when it comes to moving forward with the $3.5 trillion bill, then guess what? We're not voting for the first infrastructure bill, that bipartisan bill. So this is one big mess at this point. And just to remind you, we're looking at the government shutdown. The Senate has turned down this funding of the government. And so at this point, something has to happen by Friday, or Friday will be in a government shutdown. And one more thing I want to talk about when it comes to the debt ceiling. It's ridiculous that we're even having this discussion in Congress. I mean, we're looking at a situation where people have spent the money. Okay, the government has spent the money. And now they're looking at it and saying, well, you know what? We're not going to pay the bill. And that's how sad it is. It's just like if you have a credit card and you run that credit card up, and then when it comes time to pay, you don't want to pay. Well, if you decide not to pay, that's okay. But guess what? Your credit rating will suffer from that. And that's what we're looking at right now. If we don't pay, our credit rating across the world is going to suffer. And so it's really sad that they're using this. They're using this tool. And I say I'm talking about Republicans that are not coming on board and raising the debt ceiling. They did it 3 times during the Trump administration. Why are we not doing it now? And some of this money was spent during the Trump administration. We had the pandemic all last year. We were spending money for the different stimulus packages and all that. We need to pay those bills. And at this point, they're using this as a tool to make the current administration look bad. Okay. Now, I don't care if you're a Democrat or you're a Republican. That's the reality. That's what's going on. Now, if Republicans were in power, then you're going to have Democrats fighting against raising the debt ceiling. But they always come through and they go and move forward, and they make that a bipartisan thing because they know it's necessary. It needs to happen. Same thing when it comes to the funding of the government. There's always that argument about funding the government. But guess what? They always move forward with funding the government. The last year was the same situation, and we were looking at the stimulus packages and all this stuff going through. But guess what? They said, okay, in good faith, Speaker Pelosi said, we'll move forward. We're going to continue it until December, just like they want to continue it to December now. The saddest part about this is it's gotten to a point where the American people will suffer. They will suffer, and then one side will blame the other and try to regain power. That's what we're looking at this point. And so I just wanted to put that out there. When it comes to the debt ceiling, we're not talking about future debt. We're talking about the debt that we already have. We're talking about the bills that need to be paid. So just wanted to put that out there. I want to know what you guys think about this. What do you think about the debt ceiling? Should we be paying our bills, or should we be in a situation where it's like, no, you know what? We're going to leave it up to one party, because that's another situation. You have Republicans saying we're going to leave it up to the Democrats. No, this should be a combined effort. You have Democrats, you have Republicans. They both spend money. This should be combined. This should not be one party holding up and saying, okay, yes, we're going to move forward with this, and then the other party saying, okay, we're just going to stand aside and let you guys deal with it. That's not the way it should be. So let me know what you guys think about this down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out this week, so I will be putting out some quick little videos just updating you guys. All right, talk to you in the next one. Bye.